Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Turner. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, this certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Seven Pirates.
Here's Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Street. Cup 19. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try to bring this one back to even.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Big strides, look at him go. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Richardson.
At the 47-yard line.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 wide. Go.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ready?
Now 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
Now Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Jonathan Taylor. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Raiders 3. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And here's a give to Spears. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because This one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.